All right, welcome guys. This is going to be our next video, and we're going to be talking about ecosystem interactions today. So by the end of the video, you'll be able to describe what controls population growth in an ecosystem and describe the relationship between predator and prey. So what are the things that influence population growth? Well, there's three things. So the first thing that influences how much a population of animals will actually grow is biotic factors, such as what's available for them to eat. Also things like abiotic factors, so something like the temperature, right? The sun, the amount of sun they get, like what the air quality is like, the amount of water, is it an aquatic ecosystem, is it not, right? So those things can affect it. And then the third thing is interactions with other species. So that's what we're going to be talking about in these next two videos. We're going to talk about predation specifically in this video, and then in the next videos, we'll talk about the other types of interactions between species. So the three main types of interactions are called predation, competition, and symbiosis. So again, predation is what we're focusing on in this video. So predation occurs when one organism eats another to obtain food. So, just to clarify the terms, prey refers to an organism that is eaten, and predator refers to the organism that eats the prey. So, here's a cool example of something involved in predation. So, camouflage and mimicry are ways for both predators and prey to hide themselves from each other. So, prey would want to hide from predators to make sure it doesn't get eaten, and predators would want to hide from prey so they could catch them or trap them, right? So camouflage is a term used for when organisms blend in with their environment, and mimicry is the term used when one organism imitates a different species to avoid detection. So there's like butterflies that'll have wings that look like the eyes of an owl, right? And then other organisms stay away from it because it looks like another creature, right? An owl. Now, this interaction between predators and prey can actually influence the population numbers of both species. Okay, so this is a really key point to take away, and I'm going to show you a graph to explain this better. So on this graph, the green line represents snowshoe hares, so like rabbits, and the red line represents the Arctic fox. So as you can see on the graph, every time the green line starts to go up, the red line will quickly follow. But when the red line starts getting too big, the green line starts to decrease. And when the green line starts to decrease, the red line starts to decrease too. So what's happening here is if there's more of the rabbit, then more foxes, there's like more prey for the foxes, so the number of foxes will go up. But then if there's more foxes, that's going to cause the amount of hares to decrease because they're all getting eaten. If all the hares are getting eaten, then the population of foxes will decrease because now there's less hares. But as there's less foxes, the population of hares will increase again, and that means more food for the foxes, and the population of the foxes will increase. So their population levels kind of go up together, right? When there's more of one, there can be more of the other, but if there's more of the other, there'll be less of one, right? So these two species kind of reach an equilibrium where, the fox is eating the rabbit, and their population numbers always balance each other out. So yeah, that's what you need to know about predation.